Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another conscious video for y'all. This is a video that goes out to the rappers, the artists. This is a video that goes out to the artists out there that want to make money off of their music. They want to make money off of their art. They want to make money off of what they love to do. They want to make money off of their craft, but they also want to make sure that they have creative control, and they also want to make sure that they have creative freedom. They want to make sure that they're able to write whatever they feel. They could care less if their music gets played on the radio. If they want the music on the radio, they don't care. I mean, as long as they're making money off of their gift, that's all that matters. This is also a video for the rappers out there that just want to be famous. That can actually rap, but you know, I guess with some of these artists, they don't really like want to like write whatever they feel like. They just want to have like some mainstream. They just want to have mainstream attention. But just about every artist gets to that point in their life where they want to write what they feel. And a lot of times when you sign to a major label, you're not able to do that. But this is a video for both type of rappers, for artists, hip hop artists. Major labels versus independent labels. Which one should you sign to? Which one do you feel works better for you? Which one do you feel is gonna give you the control, the freedom? Which one is gonna like have you own all of your masters? I'm gonna give you my answer. To all the rappers out there that love what they do, that love hip hop, that treat hip hop like it's a culture, because they know that hip hop is a culture. Like hip hop makes sense to them as a music genre, and it also makes sense to them as a culture. They love what they do with a passion, but they're the type of artists that can only write what they feel. They only write what they feel. They just want to make sure that they have creative control and that they're able to rap about whatever they want to rap about. It's better for you to sign to an independent label, or you could just be independent. You can sign to an independent label, or you can be independent. You could form a label yourself. Signing to a major label is not really going to give you that freedom. They're not. They're going to want you to. They're gonna want you to rap about a lot of negativity. They're gonna want you to make a song about sipping lean. They're gonna want you to make a song about buying lean or sipping lean or popping pills or doing all types of drugs, popping Xanax and everything. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of Satanism in mainstream hip hop. But yeah, when it comes down to you wanting to make sure that you have creative control, stay independent. Stay independent or sign to an independent label. So yeah, like because that's the type of artist that I am. Like I write what I feel. I don't really fuck with a lot of the stuff that they promote in the mainstream at all because it seems like in mainstream hip hop a lot of the stuff that they have a lot of these rappers promote in the mainstream, it seems like they be having a lot of these rappers promote a bunch of Satanism, and then like they be having rappers rap about killing someone, running up on their ops and killing them. They be having rappers rapping about all these violence, and you know what I mean? You wish that they were lying in their raps, but unfortunately, the stuff that they be rapping about when they be rapping about killing someone, unfortunately, it's not cap. That they really be doing that stuff, and they end up getting in trouble for it. And sometimes the rapper that raps about that type of stuff is the rapper that gets killed too. I mean, it's sad, but it's the truth. But yeah, to all the rappers out there that have creative control where hip hop makes sense to them as a culture, not just as a music genre, but as a culture, because hip hop makes sense to me as a culture. When it comes down, I mean, I grew up like I grew up like the type of rappers that I listen to, like I'm all about lyricism, real hip hop, like the type of artists that I listen to that I grew up on. I mean, they all wore like baggy jeans, baggy t-shirts, and probably even baggy hoodies. and also like baggy sweatpants. But you see now these days in the new school, a lot of these rappers be wearing purses, pocketbooks, dresses, skinny jeans, all types of weird stuff, getting their fingernails polished. It's getting weird out here. Like that type of weird stuff is not cool at all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's the thing about it. Like when it comes down to the hip hop culture, they're playing with the hip hop culture. I mean, hip hop is not just a music genre, it's a culture. And it needs to make sense to people culturally. But yeah, let me yeah, break it down for the rappers out there that want to have fame, that want the money. Like they can actually spit, but they just want that mainstream attention. I mean, if you want that mainstream attention, like you can actually spit, you put your pen to work. I mean, you can see if you can get you like a distribution deal, but I mean, I mean, signing to a major label is not really all that worth it. I mean, you can actually form a label yourself because if you look at artists like Corday, like Corday is a mainstream artist and Corday is an artist that can actually spit. But you know what? Corday has his own label. Corday has his own record company, High Level. Corday is in a position where he's able to sign artists to his label. And Token has his own independent label too, Never Too Different. Now, Jack Harlow is signed to DJ Drama, and DJ Drama, him and Little Uzi Vert, they like Little Uzi Vert is associated with DJ Drama, but Jack Harlow is an artist that can spit. You know what I mean? You know, you just have to really make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, so you don't be in a position where you're in a position that's fucked up, where you signed a contract and you want to get out of the contract, but you don't really like know how to negotiate or anything. You don't really know what you got to do to get out of the contract. And you see, it's just like with the NWA biopic Straight Outta Compton, when Dr. Dre was doing stuff with Suge Knight, when Dr. Dre and Suge Knight and the DOC like together, they formed Death Row Records, where Dr. Dre and the DOC, they were pretty much like the co-founders of Death Row. Suge Knight was like the main founder. Suge Knight was like the boss. Suge Knight was like the CEO of Death Row. Dr. Dre and the DOC were like the co-founders. And Dr. Dre, he was like in the studio, like vibing over his verse, and doing the production, and then like he was talking to Suge Knight, where he explained that, you know, with the music that he's doing, like none of it really means much while he's under contract with Ruthless. And you see, you know what I mean, you don't want to be in that type of situation where, you know, you signed a contract with a label and it's like, you know, you in a position where you can't really get out of it. But you see, Suge Knight had pretty much got him out of the contract, where Eazy-E had came to the studio. But the thing about it is that the part where they showed Eazy-E getting beat up in the studio, they said that that part is not true. But that's how shady the music industry really is. That's how shady it really is. Just know what you're getting yourself into. I mean, if you want to be mainstream, know what you're getting yourself into. You know, like ask questions, observe, ask questions, observe, read information. Like if they offer you a contract, make sure that you read it carefully and read it all the way through, because when it comes down to groups like NWA and New Edition, reason why like they had so many problems, why they had so many issues, the reasons why NWA didn't last very long is because they signed the contracts and they didn't really know what they was getting themselves into. Jerry Heller was only taking care of Eazy-E and not everybody else. And you see, that was the reason why NWA had split up. So yeah, if you want to be a mainstream artist, just know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I mean? Because you have the skill, you can rap, but you want that mainstream, you want to have mainstream recognition. You can form up your own company. Just know what you're getting yourself into. It seems like it's best for you to look for like distribution. You know what I mean? Because with Corday, with his label High Level, the distribution for High Level is Atlantic. Same thing with Token, never too different. Distribution Atlantic, and same thing with Jack Harlow being signed to DJ Drama. Distribution Atlantic. Yeah, see, Atlantic, they, yeah, like, that's the distribution, and you see Interscope. But you see Interscope, they mainly, like, Interscope doesn't really, like, if you, yeah, because, like, when it comes down to an independent label, which High Level is not really an independent label, but with Interscope doesn't really work with independent labels at all. Because with Hobson, with his label Undercover Prodigy is an independent label, but he has a distribution with 300 Entertainment. So yeah, I mean, just know what you're getting yourself into. And if you're the type of artist that writes what you feel, you want to have creative control, you want to have freedom over your creativity, stay independent or sign to an independent label. You know, to all the rappers out there, to all the artists out there, if you want to add on to what I pretty much like explained, or if you have any questions, chat with me, engage with me, feel free to engage with me. You know what I mean? Are you the type of rapper? Are you the type of artist that wants that mainstream recognition? Or do you want to make sure that you have creative control? Do you want to make sure that you have freedom over your creativity? Do you keep it too real? Do you keep it too outspoken? Because if that's the case, it's better to stay independent. It's better for you to stay independent or either sign to a independent label, because these major record labels, they're not gonna let you be outspoken. So yeah, I just wanted to share this video with y'all because I know some of y'all get into that position where you just think which move is the best move for you, which way should you go? Should you go major, or should you go independent? Just know what you're getting yourself into. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video. And again, my new track, Create Your Own Reality, it's on my YouTube channel and it's also on my SoundCloud. You can follow me on SoundCloud at Wally G. Let's run it up. Let's blow it up. Love y'all.